Hey guys, welcome back. So in a previous video, you watched me supply this place with water, and the water is flowing. I just put in the new filter and it works pretty good. Check out that video if you care. It's like 30 seconds long. So this place has water. Now I want to clean it up, make it a place where my wife, my kids, and me want to use it instead of it being kind of gross. So renovation time. So today what I'm going to do is paint it, clean all the garbage out. I need to elevate the toilet a little bit. As you can see, it is sitting off the floor, which means the outhouse has settled, pushing the toilet up. I need to get that toilet so it's sitting on wood, not the plumbing. So I need to lift it up. I'll build a little deck for it to sit on, and we'll go from there. Everything else is just simple clean and paint. Let's get at it. Time to get a hose upgrade. This was laying in the dirt. I'm gonna see if it still works. It almost doesn't even fit. No, that'll be good enough to help clean the bathroom. I've got a lot of pressure. That 80 feet of drop does. All right, so she's pretty clean. I've gotten rid of all the loose stuff, cobwebs, dirt, a few wasp nests after spraying the wasps. Sorry you didn't get to see that on video. But now it's time to hit a few places with the sander. I gotta try and get like the dirt clumps that wouldn't come off with the broom off with the sander. And then I'm gonna do a little bit of taping, not a ton. And I'm gonna start spraying these walls. Exciting stuff. Okay, it's time to get spraying. I changed my clothes so I don't get paint on my good ones. I have elected for a kind of a sage green For the walls and roof, I have some brown left over I'll use on the bench probably, and the deck I'm going to build for that little toilet, that little platform I'm going to raise it on. And the floor, I just got some, it's like deck paint. It's super thick, it's textured. I don't know if that's the right move or not, but it's that way you don't slip and fall, so, you know, whatever. All the paint on the inside of this outhouse, I'm using external paint for no real reason other than this is an outhouse and it's not totally sealed off from the elements. We, external paint is kind of fumey though. Gotta keep the door open and the fan going while I'm painting. And we'll see how it goes. Hopefully it works out. I might have to roll instead of spray. Hopefully I can spray. Okay, let's get at it. Well, I did not bring enough paint. Just that was about a half a gallon. That wood is thirsty. I mean, it makes sense. This outhouse has been sitting empty for 5 years. So what am I gonna do? Well, I'm actually working on 2 projects right now, and in this outhouse. So I'm just gonna paint everything that's necessary for the second project, which is running electrical and covering these vents with a screen. That way the wasps stop getting in. And then whatever's left, I'll just go till I run out. But you know, I'm not going to get much further. I've already used half of my paint. I've only done like a quarter of the outhouse. So, yep. So I'll paint this beam with a brush. I'm going to paint over top of all the escape vents. That way I can screw on my mesh. And then I'll just keep painting the walls until I run out of paint. Well, it's time to do the floor. So we've done the walls as much as we could. Obviously, we ran out of paint. I'm not going to do the entire floor because I still have to spray the rest of these There we go. Rest of these walls here. And I want to be able to spray right down to the floor. So I'm going to basically just roll the floor, build my deck for the toilet to get it at the proper height. I'll paint that, I'll roll the floor, I'll put the deck down, and then that'll be it for now. So, time to remove that toilet, I guess. Okay, toilet's off because this thing has sat empty so long. There's no smell coming out of the hole there, which is very nice. I'm going to build my deck for it. About here, I'm just going to make them 4 feet long. That way you got plenty of room in front of you. And let's see, each board is 3.5 inches wide. If I do it, if I do 6 boards, that'll be, how wide do I want it? If you're sitting there on the toilet, feet spread, I want it probably, 2.5 feet wide, 2.5 to 3 feet wide. So let's see what that is in boards. Well, I just painted the floor in the outhouse, and while that's drying, I'm going to build the deck, which is basically just cut a bunch of lengths of wood, and that's it. But I'm going to build the deck while I'm waiting for that to dry. Unfortunately, I decided that these need to be 4 feet in length. And I left my tape measure on the shelf in there, so to get to it, I have to walk across 4 wet paint, which I'm not going to do. But fortunately for me, my painting rod is 4 feet long when I extend it out. So I'm just going to use this. There we go, 4 feet. All right, you'll have to forgive me for doing the rest off camera, but I'm in a pretty big hurry. The day's moving along too fast. I'm trying to get home, and it's just faster to do it off camera. So there it is. You saw me paint it. Brief summary is I had to cut a hole in the wood, and I had to plane down the bottom a little bit because the plywood had humped. I couldn't get it to squish back down, so I had to remove a little bit out so there's like an inverse dome on the underside of that deck, so it would fit around the toilet flange. But she's done now, so you can sit on it. You don't have to worry about putting pressure on the plumbing, so that's good. So I'm pretty excited about that. The floor came out nice. That came out nice. Matches the shelf. Next time I come up, I'm gonna finish painting. We'll see how that goes. Okay, guys. So it was supposed to be the painting episode, but it's like half of the painting episode. We'll see you on the next one to finish her up. Thanks, guys. Take care.